Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking. How are you all? We're doing readings love readings for each individual sign. So we'll be taking some cards to see what's going on in the month of February, which is an important month for love for each individual sign. Now, this could be new love, this could be old love, this could be anything pertaining to love. We'll see what shows up, but what we will be doing on Patreon and through our website, we'll be doing extra love readings for February for a particular person that you are thinking about. So more so inclined towards twin flame soulmate love reading. So these free readings here on YouTube are generally for love and what will show up in the month of February of 2024. So you can get the timestamps of when your reading begins for your sign. Check out your sun, moon, your rising, your Venus, your Mars, and your North Node if you are familiar with your placements in your own chart. So I will have the timestamp beneath for when the tarot starts, when the reading starts. And you can also get the links. I will be linking in about a week pertaining to Patreon and through our website. So during the first week of February, you can check out the love readings, the twin flame soulmate, very important love reading, a special person in your life that you can either join us through Patreon or make a one-off purchase through our website. But that will not be up, not for another week. So I will be putting the links so you can return to this reading. I'll be putting the links beneath this video for those of you that are interested in joining us on Patreon or purchasing a one-off through our website. Okay, so you'll need to return to this reading here, and let's go. I mean, it is Valentine's Day, and it ain't going to be an easy one this year, my dear friends. So a lot is going on as Venus and Mars will be conjoining. They'll be doing their dance, flirting, fighting, separating, coming together. So it will be a very dramatic, I would say, month, the month of February for love. Many will break up, others will make up, so it can go either way. If you're interested in a personal reading, our website is beneath this video. So love and light, and let's go on to the readings. Hello, dear Pisces, and welcome to your love reading for February of 2024. I do hope that you're all doing well and that you've heard the introduction of the reading, as I do talk about more readings that we will be doing, more love readings early February. All right. February, the month of St. Valentine's Day, very important time for love relationships, as the lovers of the zodiac, Venus and Mars, are transiting through your 11th house of wishes, dreams, friendships, groups that you associate yourself with, and then entering your 12th house in the latter part of the Aquarius of February. After the Aquarius season, dear Pisces. Okay, so in the latter part of February, Venus and Mars, the lovers of the zodiac, they will be connecting with Pluto. So there's something going on behind the scenes that you may not be aware of, or there's something secretive going on. Could be a major cycle that is closing up, a major karmic cycle that will be playing out. Now, Pisces, obviously with Saturn in your sign, it hasn't been easy, and it's not going to be easy until Saturn does his I don't know, Saturn is pushing you to do your due diligence, to do the right thing, to mature. And I know it hasn't been easy. But there's something going on pertaining to your 12th house, which is the house of bed pleasures. It is the house of secret love affairs, karma, endings. And with Pluto there, with Mars and Venus connecting with Pluto, there is something going on, something very important. Now, there will be some sort of a blessing coming from Jupiter and Uranus through your 3rd house of siblings, collaboration, communication, anything written, spoken, learned, anything to do with social media. So a lot to do with social media, as Venus and Mars are also transiting through your 11th. A lot to do with communications. Expect the unexpected, as you may not be aware of what's going on behind your back. Now, very important for relationships, dear Pisces, as all the planets going direct, yes, in the month of January, but Juno, the asteroid of commitment and marriage, is retrograding through your 7th house of your most important relationships, marriage. So there's something that you're possibly looking at, or it could be a partner that's looking at something pertaining to a commitment, a marriage, a contract. Okay, so we'll see what's going on. Obviously, soon Venus will pass through your 12th house and into your 1st. So if you're a Pisces rising, Venus, very, very strong in your sign, she will connect with Saturn, and that could be getting more serious where love is concerned. That could be a commitment, but that could also be coldness where love is concerned. So it can go either way. All right, so for the love is very important, especially in the area of your 12th house where there'll be a lineup of 5 planets. It'll be interesting to see. Let's see what's going on for you. What do the cards say? What does Spirit want us to know and advise? We've got the Knight of Wands. Now, there was another sign. Was it... I don't think it was Aquarius. I think it was Capricorn that had the same card in the same position. Interesting, as Venus and Mars are transiting through Capricorn. That's your 11th house. And of course, it's serious time relative to love. We are going to be having some surprises, some adjustments, some unpredictable turnarounds relative to love. So let's see what's crowning. Page of Pentacles. You're coming from in the distant past. 5 of Pentacles. Sort of feeling left out in the cold relative to serious relationships, grounded relationships. We see here the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, but we've got some earth here as well. I don't know if you're dealing with a foreigner, someone who travels, someone who's wanting to come in, driven by their desires, their passion, right? We'll see. Recent past, Queen of Wands. This could be a love relationship where the divine masculine could possibly be younger than the divine feminine. This could speak to a possible meeting or a promise of that as well. We see in the distant past different social standing, different beliefs. If you're dealing with a foreigner, could be someone that holds different beliefs than what you do. I do see the Queen of Wands as very much the Leo energy, so it doesn't have to be. Of course, she's very powerful, she's attractive, she's confident, she's also lucky. We know she's also very business orientated, and I can hear someone beeping outside. Frustration. They probably got stuck somewhere. It could be a time of frustration and anger too, and lots of things playing out. Let's see with more cards. What is the possible outcome? We've got the 4 of Pentacles. Holding on or holding back. Fours always relate to the home for me in the past. Four of Pentacles is more the Taurian energy, or it could be just feeling the miser where love is concerned. We do see a more sexual attraction here, more action. Yes, we know Venus and Mars. They were the lovers of the zodiac. In mythology, there was a very strong attraction. It was a secret love affair, which obviously created, through their love affair, they created Eros. So there was something that was birthed from their relationship. We shall see with more cards, but we see quite a bit of earth, which is a little bit heavy, a bit grounding, something relative to something more real based. Remember, Page of Pentacles could be a messenger. Someone's thinking of sending a message, but they're holding back. It could be a promise for the future. What's at the bottom here? And we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter, and Jupiter does rule you. And Jupiter promises lots of activation, lots of communication, lots of truths, lots of changes, lots of justice coming through from your third house. So I don't know if it's someone that's close to your environment or someone's coming from long distance. It could be that where you have been, there's a sense of detachment. So feeling detached from your close environment and finding love at a distance. Or even possibly someone that was close to your environment may have had to distance themselves because of obligations, work, whatever it is. Let's see. We've got the Six of Swords, which says that you are transitioning towards an ending or a new beginning. Oh my God. I mean, that is so aggravating. I do apologize about that. Six of Swords. This is transitioning, movement, letting go of conflicts, letting go of a narcissistic blockage, limitations, fears, moving towards change, possibly. We've got the Devil here, and the Devil does speak to sexual attraction, yes, but also lots of karma. This is Capricorn energy. So secret love affairs, third parties do come up. Remember I said Capricorn also had the same card in the same position. Look, there's been some sort of a shift, some sort of a unpredictable shift, awakening, enlightenment, some sort of a tower moment, some sort of message that brought, I don't know, I'm getting like, what I'm getting is you found something that you did not have. You found a relationship where there was more sexual attraction, more reciprocity, more give and take, which was something that was not planned. This is more Libra, and we've got the 4, 5, and 6. I don't know if you're dealing with someone that's out of bounds, someone that is very goal-orientated, career-driven, someone who holds a position of power in their community, in their life, very career-orientated, as I said, but in the love arena, someone quite frugal or playful or just very, very free-spirited. We'll see. We'll see what comes through. Let's take messages. Let's take the oracles and see what's going on, because obviously here we've got, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which turns, and that brings some sort of an ending, possible new beginning, some truths, some freedom, some release, some justice. Pisces in February. we've got the Empress, and I would say Pisces, Aquarius, and Capricorn. I think they all had, I think it was you three that had the Empress. So Venus comes through very strongly. Venus is Taurus and Libra. Remember, Venus is going to be very important for you as she's going to enter your first house, which will have you looking very, very attractive, attracting in love. Now, of course, the Queen of Wands could be also Aphrodite here, and the Empress, as she is very creative, she is very alluring. But that won't be until Venus enters your sign, which will be probably sometime after your birthday. But there's something going on behind the scenes. That's what comes through to me more so. And you know, the devil could also be an unhealthy other attachment that you've felt stuck in. Some sort of karmic situation that's going on for you. Something to do with, because Venus can be love, but she can also be attraction. She can also be a sexual attraction, which we'll be having a lot of with Venus and Mars connecting, especially on Pluto. So February will be a very dramatic month for love. Let's see what's going on. Some relationships will become more powerful and other ones will be leaving us, but we may also be meeting very important people through attraction, through intimacy, that will change the course of our life. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. Yes, I think another sign had this, but I cannot remember which one it was. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. And that's through abundance, I would say. And action is also, you know, I am taking action. I'm coming towards you, says this knight. Actions could also be gifts. Someone who's stingy is not someone who's stingy with their pocket, with their money, with their emotions. This does not speak to love. And it's a number 49, which equals a 13. 13 is the energy of Scorpio. Let's take more cards and see what's going on, possibly. For Pisces, please, Spirit, for Pisces. We've got the maze here, which shows a lot of confusion, a lot of illusion, possibly also lots of things being hidden, lots of psychic ability. Trust that. The maze shows too many people. There's confusion and, oh my God, sort of feeling lost. You're needing to trust your intuition. It's going to be a very emotionally deep month with the well. We've got the bridge, and the bridge speaks to either choices or needing to cross over a bridge, get over something. It's like something that's very hard to cross, I'm getting here. We've got the letter. We've got the birds, and we've got the owls. Lots of communications, lots of things becoming more clear about hardships, about confusion. The bridges can be an actual bridge that you need to cross over if you're crossing over water. But this can also speak to an emotional crossover, like going from one side to the other, which is a bit of a challenge. Let's take that bridge. We've got love, you see. And, you know, I get two people that come from different areas of the world, but there's some sort of release There's a revelation, you're finding the key, there's some sort of a resolution or an achievement, some sort of exit here as the door is open. The door is open, right? The key could speak to another connection, another relationship. But the key also speaks to self-worth. It's like Chiron, that open wound, which is traveling through your second house of self-worth and possibly finances, which may be difficult. Look, with the news here, there could be some excitement. This could be a love letter. Which sort of clears the air, brings excitement, but also stress, but also a resolution to something that you were not clear about. There's going to be more certainty. This could also speak to someone holding back on information or holding on and waiting for some information. I get a lot of inability to understand what's going on, because if someone is not communicating, then their actions would speak louder than what their words. Okay, so someone may be expressing their love through action. Pay attention to that and see how it speaks to you. Let's look at your psyche. There's the star. The star speaks to a possible wish fulfillment, hope, progression towards goals, some good news coming in. This is Aquarius. It could be in the Aquarius season. The mask sort of coming off, some truth shining its light. And, you know, the letter could also be news, but also contracts. Something to do with contracts. Now, the owls speak to wisdom. There is some sort of wisdom coming in. You could be hearing news off the grapevine, off friendships, off your 11th house, people that you associate yourself with, concerning a love relationship. Let's look at your psyche in the month of February. Compromise, unawakened, twin flame. Pisces, you're the only sign that got the twin flame card. Someone is unawakened to a twin flame connection. It's more than likely the divine masculine. There is the bound. There is the devil. Something very karmic is playing out for you, and divine timing, which is the will, fate, changing. This is Saturn, this is Jupiter. This is like Saturn and Jupiter, the restrictions and then the release, the freedom, the truth. The cold, hard truth. But divine timing is the will of fate, bringing in a twin flame connection. For some of you, you could be, I don't know, it could be a soulmate, or this is just talking about an offer that's coming from a twin flame. Someone that may think that you're their soulmate, but in actual fact, it could be a twin flame relationship. And this could also speak to an awareness. Some of you could be bound by a soulmate, but divine timing is the hand of spirit, saying that you're awakening, you or your personal, both of you. Personally, I feel you're more aware. You are very psychic. Your person is awakening to the reality of this relationship, possibly. You're mirroring each other. It's like you're two halves of a whole, let's say, or going through the same challenges at the same time. Self-worth, crossroads, opportunities to get free. And you know, divine timing is the hand of spirit, which is saying that there's like a well orchestrated and perfect timing for this, how can I say, the peak of a work of art concerning music. You know, the peak where all the instruments, all the orchestra comes together, and that is what divine timing speaks to. let's take more cards and see what's going on. We see the Devil, we see the Six of Pentacles, yeah, Page of Wands, which is like a new journey that's opened up, or some enthusiasm in the past. Page of Wands, we've got the Knight of Wands here. What is the Knight of Wands about? And we've got the Queen. What's missing is the King of Wands. Now, nostalgia concerning the past. Soulmate. It feels like a meeting with a soulmate here is what you may be nostalgic about. Or it could be a soulmate of yours that's nostalgic and coming in at this time. Let's look at the Five of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, the Queen of Wands, Two of Pentacles, the Sun, Three of Swords, Queen of Swords, Judgment, and the Ace of Pentacles. What is that wheel? What is that wheel about? We've got the Emperor. We've got the Empress here. One more card on the Emperor, please, Spirit. Yes, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Because we've got the Devil here. The Devil is someone older. This is Saturn. There's the older individual. Oh my God, I just got the goosebumps. And we've got the Queen of Swords here as well. Ten of Cups. Feeling left out in the cold where love is concerned. Dealing with someone where you don't hold the same beliefs in a family situation, possibly. But it turns into the Ace of Cups, which there's always room for someone to enter, an outsider to enter when there's a detach, when there's no warmth within a relationship. And what I get here is meeting someone that you would never expect could be your person. There's so many differences between the two of you. This is like you saying, I would have never chosen them as my person. That is the hand of Spirit. And we see in the recent past, there's been like, I don't know, flirtation, two-timing, happiness with someone maybe that you're reconnecting from the past. Because there's nostalgia here. Now, some of you could also be parents if this is not someone from your past. But you see, there's love messages. There are love messages here. We've got a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is someone who does not invest anymore in a relationship because she's been heartbroken. For some of you, I do get a same-sex relationship. And you know, the Devil could be secret desires. But it can also speak to infidelity. And the infidelity sits on a relationship that you were maybe staying in. You're trying to compromise your happiness. And this is when a twin flame connection enters. And there could be a big age difference, yes, between a past and a now and a present relationship, strong desire, desiring to connect with someone. There's a lot of passion, a lot of desire. And you know, the sun speaks to reconciliation, but the sun also speaks to, it's Leo. It's Leo. It's true love. It's not only that intimacy. Some of you possibly work, or you connect through work with this person here. This could be another side to you where, because this is what's on your mind, there's some sort of a decision or a judgment call. There's the judgment card, which is a moment of crisis and decision making. So just looking at this line here says to me that you recently, let's say, even though timing could be really fluid and hard to pinpoint, but you know, this could be another side to you where you've found someone that brings out that Queen of Wands energy of you. So you're wanting to take action, you're desiring to connect with someone, but on your mind is sort of what's, you know, I get an eye for an eye here. I get an eye for an eye. I get that some of you are, this is justice being served. You may have dealt with infidelity in the past, and it could have been a fire sign that an emperor of yours was dealing with in the past. So there could be some sort of justice that's being served, an eye for an eye. You did this to me, now I get back at you. I get a lot of pushback. I get a lot of revenge, which is a very Plutonian, lower vibrational energy. And remember, Pluto is in your 12th house, in a very dark house, in the house of bed pleasures. So I'm getting like this is the facade. This is who you're showing to be in the world. And Pisces, don't get me wrong, all signs have got their shadow side and their light side. But this could also speak to revenge. Remember that it's like Pluto is behind you. So these are experiences that are very life-changing, that are going on behind you. It's as though you can feel something going on behind your back. So an eye for an eye, revenge. You did this to me, I do this to you now. And I guess it may not also be done on purpose, but it's funny how life brings things, how life serves us with certain situations. And I'm going to say also, because it says actions speak loudly, express your love or express your hatred through your actions, your remorse, your regrets, as to not being more open, as to not being more aware and awake. And, you know, Saturn having entered your sign really would be an eye-opener for you. Now, we can also flip the energies and say that some of you may have been dealing with someone who was a player. You may have been in a relationship with someone that was a player. It was fun, this and that, but they did not want to settle down. And you may have retaliated with the Emperor, right? It's like the Wheel of Fortune brings someone very powerful in your life, which would be the devil. And the devil speaks to a sexual connection. It doesn't only mean something unhealthy. It could speak to, because it's Saturn, and Saturn is something more serious, right? And because the Emperor is sitting on the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter, it could be someone that's very generous with you. Someone that's not stingy. Remember the Four of Pentacles, which I spoke to the miser. Someone who's generous or someone that's not. Someone that's stingy. We see that there is an opportunity here for a new beginning. Something long term. But it'll happen through crisis. And through some worry. With that Nine of Swords. But you will find the resolution. We do see here with the love card. And of course there's a love connection. Crossing over that bridge, this is like doing something that you never thought that you could do. You never had it in you. And we see that the owls are much more secretive. They come out during the night. There's wisdom. There's things that are hidden. Things that the moon will show. We're going to have a full moon in Virgo. This is, if you're a Pisces rising, it's happening in your 7th house. Things will be discovered pertaining to relationships. Something is culminating. Any things that were unknown will be known. And that's at the end, coming up to the end of the month of February. Someone needs to heal. There's a moment of pause here. Someone needs to, find themselves. This does show a bed. This does show a bed. But we also see the Emperor. What did I say? The warrior that's needing to take time out, needing to find a resolution, catch their breath. There's exhaustion here, or there's a heartbreak that you need to overcome. There's 4 swords there as well. One more card on that. We've got the moon. You see the full moon I was just talking about. And you've got the sun and the moon here. We did also see the star. A lot of illumination in this month, dear Pisces. Remember that the Empress can also speak to self-love. I mean, she knows her power. Remember, she can also speak to patience. She could speak to abundance. She could speak to being put on a pedestal. It could be an emperor that's putting you on a pedestal. But it can also speak to attracting the right partner. A lot of karma and a lot of divine timing is playing out. Of course, it will be a different story for each of you. Remember the resolution, the key, the breaking free, the masks coming off. There's the a very grounded earth or water sign, I would say. This would be your energy. And the ring. And we see she's sitting between the ring and the mask. The mask is on top of her. So it's like she was compromising her happiness. And we've got the divine masculine. Look at what's separating them. A marriage. These two belong together. Whether it's Emperor, Empress, Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. And there's the heavy burden. To do with family. Possibly also issues of health. Because the devil can also speak to someone that's drinking, someone that gambles, someone that has got very unhealthy tendencies, vices and addictions. It could be addiction to sex. Wow, Pisces. What a reading. What a reading. But there is an offer on the table here. Through worry and through a moment of crisis, there's a decision that is made and there's an opportunity that comes through. For something long-term, something more real. What are you going to do with this opportunity? That's the question. I just want to take 2 cards on this Nine of Swords. What's that about? Scorpio comes through very strongly, a lot of water. Cancer, Pisces, Leo, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aries, Libra. There is the Gran Signore, very much the Emperor, very much the King of Pentacles, but someone who is a VIP. This could be someone quite generous as well. Okay, Scorpio also comes up. We've got melancholy and the Five of Pentacles, and then the Five of Cups, which is like needing to cross over a bridge, right? 2 fives speak to changes. 13 is Scorpio. It's like a death process. There is some melancholy, some depression here relative to the divine feminine, about other people being involved, third parties. But the Allegrezza al Cuore logically speaks to merriment and happiness. After a time of challenge and difficulties, don't focus on the past, focus on the future. There is jealousy and regrets, but there's a new beginning with a Giovina Fanciulla, and there is the Empress, the mother and the children, the other person's partner. The Donna Maritata is the perfect mother. She is the Empress. So some of you are needing to be a little bit patient. Some of you are possibly mourning the past, but there's like a metamorphosis, a purification process that's going on. And this could also, healthy mind, healthy body. Some of you could also be having insomnia, sleepless nights due to a lot of worry. Be patient. Be patient with yourself. Trust in your higher self and your abilities. Okay? There will be a return, like reciprocity here. The pensiero is like, yes, he could be like a doctor, but he's very much the hermit. Someone's seeing the light. There will be reciprocity. It's the Six of Pentacles. Possible also needing to pay money out, or just someone thinking very much about contracts, about some communication. We see that here with the letter, the birds. Okay? There's a precious gift. There is a precious gift that is on the cards. And it's the Eight of Pentacles, which again, to me, says actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. And this is a Virgo card. This is all about service. Okay? It's all about service. And we did see the Hierophant beneath that, holding his cape, hiding something to do with a marriage, a commitment. Anyway, Pisces, I think we'll leave it there. I hope that it resonated somehow. You'll have to wait and see. I am wishing you well. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do hope that your month is not too bumpy. All right? We're all in this together. Love and light, dear Pisces. Wishing you well. Thank you.